Hey treasure hunters! Today we're uncovering the shocking secrets behind some of the most valuable pennies in America. That's right, a simple copper penny, yes, the coins you see every day, could be worth millions of dollars if you know what to look for. We're talking about Lincoln wheat pennies and Lincoln Memorial pennies, dating back decades, in different conditions, from worn and old to perfectly preserved. Some of these coins, because of rare mint marks, errors, or unique features, are worth more than $69 million and even up to $100 million today. If you've ever found an old penny in your jar, your wallet, or a forgotten collection, you might be sitting on a secret fortune without even knowing it. Stay tuned as we explore the rare coins, how to identify them, and why collectors are willing to pay millions for these little copper treasures. Let's get started. First up, the Lincoln wheat penny of 1944 is one of the most remarkable coins in American history, and it has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide because of its unique story and its value in the rare coin market today. It is a 1-cent coin minted in the United States of America and features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which was designed by Victor David Brenner, and has been a symbol of American heritage since its first issue in 1909, and what makes the 1944 penny truly special is that it was produced during the closing years of World War II, when the United States was fully engaged in wartime production, and yet this coin was struck in steel and copper alloys in a transition from the wartime zinc-coated steel pennies that were issued in 1943, giving it a unique place in numismatic history. The coin bears no mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is historically significant because Philadelphia was the oldest mint in the United States, and its operations during the 1940s were under enormous pressure to meet wartime demands while ensuring the quality and precision of coinage remained high, and an uncirculated condition of this coin indicates that it has never been used in circulation and retains its original luster and sharp details, making it a prized possession among collectors who seek coins in pristine condition. Collectors and numismatists recognize the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny as a high-demand collectible item, and its market value today is influenced not only by its historical significance but also by its condition and rarity. Coins in uncirculated condition with no mint mark can reach prices in the thousands of dollars, and in some exceptional cases even tens of thousands, depending on grading and provenance, and this makes it an investment piece that holds both historical and monetary value for those who understand the rare coin market. The design of the coin itself is an important aspect of its collectability, featuring the right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with the word Liberty to the left, and the date 1944 to the right, and below the portrait the famous motto "I in God We Trust" appears prominently, while the reverse side features 2 stalks of wheat framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, which gives the coin its name. The wheat penny and these design elements were intended to honor Lincoln and symbolize prosperity and growth during a challenging period in American history. The historical context of 1944 adds to the story of this coin, as the United States was in the midst of World War II and the government faced metal shortages which affected coin production, and the Philadelphia Mint adapted by using recycled copper for the 1944 pennies, producing them from leftover wartime materials, and this makes the 1944 penny part of a unique era in American numismatics, where every coin tells a story of resilience and ingenuity during a time of global conflict and economic challenge. The rarity of an uncirculated 1944 penny without a mint mark is particularly significant because many coins from this year were heavily circulated due to the war effort and the increasing demand for currency, making coins that remain untouched extremely scarce. And when a coin is graded as uncirculated, it means it has no signs of wear on the highest points of the design, and this preserves all the intricate details of Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks on the reverse, which collectors find irresistible, and the market recognizes these coins as premium collectibles. The value of the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny has seen considerable appreciation over the years as collectors and investors increasingly seek out high-grade coins for both private collections and public auctions, and in today's market a coin in uncirculated condition can command anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s depending on grading agencies such as PCGS or NGC, and some coins with exceptional eye appeal or provenance have sold for tens of thousands in rare coin auctions. demonstrating that these coins are not just historical artifacts but also significant financial assets. Unique features of the 1944 penny include the fact that some coins from this year were struck on leftover 1943 steel planchets, which creates what is known as a 1944 steel cent error, and while these error coins are different from the standard 1944 copper penny, they contribute to the mystique and fascination with the series, and collectors often hunt for these anomalies as they represent both historical curiosities and extreme rarity in numismatic collections, making them highly desirable for serious collectors. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series itself is a cornerstone of American coin collecting because it was minted for more than 3 decades from 1909 to 1958, and it witnessed major events in American history including 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and the rise of modern industry, and the 1944 coin in particular reflects the economic and social conditions of the time, offering collectors a tangible connection to the past and a way to hold a piece of American history in their hands, which is why it continues to command attention in the numismatic world. Collectors also appreciate the technical artistry of the 1944 Lincoln penny, as Victor David Brenner's design is admired for its realism and attention to detail, and the high relief of Lincoln's portrait against the flat background demonstrates the skill of the engravers at the Philadelphia Mint, and the wheat stalks on the reverse are carefully detailed to represent the agricultural foundation of the United States economy at the time, and all these design features contribute to the coin's desirability and long-term collectability. The provenance of a 1944 penny can further enhance its value, as coins that can be traced through private collections or documented auctions gain historical credibility, and collectors often seek coins with verified pedigrees, which ensures authenticity and sometimes adds a premium to the market price, making provenance an important aspect of investing in rare coins like the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny, which has proven over the decades to be a sound investment, as well as a treasured collectible. Numismatic organizations and grading services provide important guidance for collectors interested in acquiring the 1944 penny, and professional grading can certify the coin's condition as uncirculated and provide a numeric grade which helps standardize its value across the market, and organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation ensure buyers and sellers have confidence in transactions, which is essential when dealing with coins that can reach high values in the market, and collectors rely heavily on these certifications to make informed purchases. The Lincoln Wheat Penny 1944 coin also has cultural significance because Lincoln himself is a revered figure in American history, and his image on a coin circulated widely creates a symbolic connection between citizens and their heritage, and owning an uncirculated coin from this era is more than a financial investment. It is a way to preserve history and honor the legacy of one of the most important presidents in United States history, which adds an emotional value that collectors often cherish. Beyond the monetary aspect, today the coin is highly sought after in auctions and private sales, and its market demand remains strong due to the combination of historical importance, rarity, condition, and design aesthetics, and the uncirculated 1944 penny represents a golden opportunity for collectors to acquire a piece of history that has survived more than 7 decades in pristine condition, and with the ongoing interest in rare coins, it is likely that the value of such coins will continue to rise, making it an ideal asset for long-term collectors and investors who understand the numismatic market. In conclusion, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny is much more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a historical artifact, a collectible item, and a financial asset rolled into one. It tells a story of America during World War II, of the ingenuity of the Philadelphia Mint, and of the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and its uncirculated condition ensures that it retains all of its original beauty and detail, making it a treasure for collectors and investors alike. And the ongoing interest from the rare coin community ensures that this penny will continue to be celebrated and sought after for generations to come. Next up, the Lincoln Wheat penny 1-cent coin from 1946, minted in the United States of America with no mint mark, is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics, and its design features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln facing right on the obverse side, a design created by Victor David Brenner which has remained a symbol of American heritage and patriotism since its introduction in 1909, and collectors today treasure this coin not only for its historical significance but also for its enduring aesthetic appeal, and the 1946 edition represents a post-World War II era when the country was transitioning into a period of economic growth and prosperity, giving this coin a unique historical context that adds to its allure in the modern coin collecting market. The reverse side of the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny displays the classic wheat ears design, which symbolizes the agricultural foundation of the United States, and the denomination 1 cent prominently featured at the center, surrounded by the words United States of America, making it instantly recognizable to collectors and historians alike. The wheat ears were eventually replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959, making coins like the 1946 edition increasingly rare and valuable as they capture a period of American history that is no longer in circulation, and the details of the wheat ears along with the lettering can reveal the condition and grading of the coin, which is critical for determining its market value among collectors and investors. A 1946 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was one of the most prolific mints in the United States, and coins from this mint are highly sought after, particularly when they are in fine condition, and uncirculated examples can fetch higher prices in the numismatic market because they have retained more of their original luster and detail compared to circulated coins, and collectors often look for subtle variations in strike and die errors that can further increase the coin's value, making this coin not just a piece of currency, but also a collectible asset with potential for long-term appreciation. The historical background of the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is deeply intertwined with the post-war era and the economic changes occurring in the United States at the time, and the end of World War II marked a shift in production and materials used in minting coins, and the Lincoln wheat penny became a symbol of stability and continuity in American society, and its design remained unchanged, which speaks to the enduring popularity of Lincoln as a national figure, and the coin itself has become a tangible connection to this important period in history, offering collectors and enthusiasts a way to hold a piece of the past in their hands. The fine condition of a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny refers to its physical state, where the coin exhibits moderate wear but all major details are clear and discernible, and the edges and lettering remain visible, which is an important factor in numismatic grading and valuation, and coins that have been well preserved often command higher prices in auctions and private sales because collectors value coins that have retained their integrity and offer a clear representation of the original design, and this particular coin in fine condition is considered a rare find in today's market, where many coins have suffered damage or corrosion over the decades. Unique features of the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny include subtle variations in the strike and sometimes minor die imperfections that occurred during the minting process, and these features can make certain examples more desirable and rare among collectors, and numismatists often spend years studying these variations to identify the most valuable coins, and the combination of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and rarity creates a perfect storm for a high market value, which can range from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on condition, provenance, and collector demand. The market value of a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny has grown significantly over the years, and in today's collector's market the coin can be worth several $100s in fine condition and much more in uncirculated or near perfect condition, and as interest in coin collecting continues to rise, coins like the 1946 penny have seen consistent appreciation, and collectors often seek coins with verified authenticity and certification from reputable grading services, which further drives up the market value and ensures the coin is recognized for its true historical and monetary worth. State Bank of America and other financial institutions often provide insights into the collectible coin market, and the Lincoln wheat penny is frequently cited as an example of how historical coins can serve both as investment and educational tools, and investors look to coins like the 1946 edition not only for their monetary value but also for their ability to preserve history and provide a tangible connection to the economic and social environment of the mid-20th century, making this coin a fascinating object of study and an attractive asset. The significance of the Lincoln wheat penny goes beyond mere monetary value, and collectors often appreciate the coin for its role in everyday life during the 1940s and its association with one of the most respected presidents in American history, and owning a coin from 1946 allows enthusiasts to connect with a tangible piece of the past, and the artistry of Victor David Brenner's design continues to captivate collectors who admire the craftsmanship and attention to detail that went into creating each coin at the Philadelphia Mint, making this penny a small but meaningful historical artifact. In addition to its historical and aesthetic appeal, the 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny also represents the technical achievements of the United States Mint during this period and the precision required to produce millions of coins each year while maintaining consistency in design and quality is remarkable, and coins from this era are often examined for their metallic composition and striking techniques, which adds another layer of interest for collectors who study minting processes and the evolution of coin production in the United States, making this coin both a collectible and an educational tool. Collectors today often seek out the 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny as part of a broader effort to complete a series of Lincoln Wheat pennies spanning multiple years and mints, and completing such a collection requires careful research and sometimes significant investment because coins from certain years or mints are rarer and harder to find, and the 1946 coin holds a special place in these collections because of its post-war production and the historical context in which it was minted, making it a cornerstone of many collectors' cabinets and portfolios. The fine condition of this coin also allows for detailed examination under magnification, which can reveal subtle details of the strike and the texture of the metal that are often lost in more worn coins, and numismatists value these details highly because they can indicate the coin's authenticity, provenance, and even the specific die used at the Philadelphia Mint, which adds another dimension to the study and collection of Lincoln Wheat pennies, making the 1946 edition not just a monetary investment but also a scholarly pursuit for enthusiasts. The rarity of the 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny with no mint mark in fine condition also makes it a frequent highlight in auctions and coin shows, and dealers often highlight the coin's historical significance, aesthetic qualities, and potential for long-term value appreciation when presenting it to buyers and investors, and the story behind the coin from its design inception through production and into the hands of modern collectors adds layers of narrative that enhance its appeal and make it a must-have for serious numismatists and historical enthusiasts alike. The Lincoln Wheat penny continues to be celebrated in books, articles, and online resources, and the 1946 edition is no exception, with collectors sharing stories of discovery, acquisition, and valuation in forums and social media communities, and the coin's enduring popularity ensures that it remains a benchmark for the study of mid-20th century American coinage and a symbol of continuity in the United States Mint's long history, and collectors can take pride in owning a piece of history that connects them directly to the life and legacy of Abraham Lincoln. In conclusion, the 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny 1-cent coin from the United States of America with no mint mark in fine condition is a coin of remarkable historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and collectible value, and its unique features, rarity, and connection to the post-World War II era make it highly sought after by collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike. And as the market for collectible coins continues to grow, the 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny stands as a shining example of how a small piece of metal can embody national heritage, tell the story of a nation, and provide tangible investment value for generations of collectors and numismatists. Next up, the Lincoln Wheat penny of 1948 is one of the most fascinating coins in the history of United States currency, and collectors around the world seek it for its historical significance and its rarity. This coin represents a moment in post-World War II America when the nation was experiencing economic growth and change, and the design itself reflects the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, whose profile has graced the obverse of the penny since 1909. This particular 1948 coin with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it does not carry the P designation, and coins from this mint in certain conditions are highly prized by numismatists today. The coin shows the classic wheat ears design on the reverse, which symbolizes prosperity and the promise of the American heartland, and the copper composition gives it a warm tone that develops a unique patina over decades of careful storage or circulation. Collectors love coins that retain eye appeal, and the subtle nuances in color and luster are critical in determining its grade and value. The 1-cent coin of 1948 is more than a piece of currency. It is a relic of American history and an artifact that connects us to the daily life of people. In the late 1940s, the coin was made from 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, a composition that had been consistent since before World War II, and unlike the steel pennies of 1943, this coin retained the traditional metal, which collectors often prefer because of its weight, and feel this coin has endured over 70 years, and the fact that a coin in good condition has survived makes it more valuable because circulation tends to wear down the details on the obverse and reverse, and many coins from this era were heavily used in commerce, giving surviving specimens a premium in the market. The history behind the Lincoln wheat penny is deeply intertwined with the story of America itself. When President Lincoln was first depicted on the penny in 1909, it was part of a national celebration of his centennial, and over the decades the coin became a staple of American currency. The 1948 edition comes at a time when the United States was emerging as a global superpower after the Second World War, and everyday Americans would carry these pennies in their pockets. A good condition coin is a testament to careful stewardship through the decades, and the absence of a mint mark tells collectors that it was struck in Philadelphia, the primary mint at the time, and often coins from this mint are found in larger numbers, but high-quality examples are rarer and therefore more sought after by collectors. Collectors today prize the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny for several unique features: the sharpness of Lincoln's profile, the clarity of the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, and the visibility of the wheat ears on the reverse all contribute to its collectible appeal. In addition, the coin can develop a natural toning that enhances its eye appeal, and can dramatically affect its market value. Some coins may show a reddish copper color while others may be more brown, and the subtleties of these shades are often discussed in collector circles and coin grading guides. The good condition category indicates that the coin shows moderate wear but all major features are intact, which is an important distinction in numismatics. The market value of the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny varies depending on condition and rarity. The good condition coin is considered collectible and can command hundreds of dollars on specialized auction sites and through private sales. In recent years, coins with eye appeal and no significant damage have sold for significant sums because collectors and investors recognize the scarcity of well-preserved examples. Coins like this can also serve as an investment vehicle because they are tangible assets with historical significance that often appreciate over time, and their value is influenced by demand trends in numismatics and broader economic conditions. This 1948 penny also has connections to broader historical themes in America at the time. The post-war period saw changes in industry, finance, and society, and the Lincoln penny circulated widely in every region of the country, carrying with it a silent witness to the everyday lives of Americans. The coin would have exchanged hands in small purchases at grocery stores, diners, and public transportation, and its journey from mint to pocket to collection is a story of both historical and human significance. Collectors often imagine the path of such coins as they try to understand the context and legacy of the pieces in their collections, and owning a coin from this period is like holding a tangible link to mid-20th century America. Numismatists pay close attention to minting variations and production details, and the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark is interesting because it represents the output of the Philadelphia Mint, a major production facility that struck millions of coins each year. Yet surviving coins in good condition are less common because most were spent and circulated extensively. This coin can show die characteristics such as small striations or minor imperfections that collectors look for, and even subtle differences in the wheat ears or lettering can influence desirability and price, and detailed study of these features can make the difference between a standard collectible and a high-value piece. The Lincoln wheat penny series has always been a gateway for new collectors, and the 1948 coin is no exception. The affordability of many circulated coins combined with the historical importance of Lincoln as a figure in American history makes this a popular starting point for numismatics enthusiasts. The coin is easy to handle, small enough to store efficiently, and its historical significance makes it rewarding to research and appreciate. Collectors often enjoy learning about the production history, the composition, and the socio-economic context in which it circulated, and this coin provides a rich tapestry of stories to explore. One of the reasons the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny is considered rare and valuable is that over 70 years of circulation have caused significant attrition. Many pennies were lost, damaged, or melted down, and the survivors that remain in good condition are highly sought after. In addition, the coin reflects the artistry and skill of mid-20th century minting processes. The portrait of Lincoln was originally designed by Victor David Brenner and has endured because of its classic and recognizable form. The wheat ears reverse was meant to symbolize agricultural prosperity, and the design remained unchanged for decades, making any well-preserved coin a window into an era of American iconography. Collectors also look for provenance when assessing value, and the story of a coin's past ownership can enhance its market appeal. A coin that comes from a well-documented collection or has been stored under ideal conditions is often more valuable than a similar coin without provenance, and the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny can be found in old collections that trace back decades, sometimes in albums or rolls that have never been circulated, and coins with original surfaces and minimal cleaning are the ones that attract the highest bids at auctions and private sales. This coin also has educational significance because it teaches people about the evolution of money and coinage in the United States from the early 20th century to the post-war era. The Lincoln wheat penny series illustrates changes in metal composition, design techniques, and minting technologies, and the 1948 issue is an important example of copper pennies that circulated widely before inflation and changes in metal prices altered the production of coins later in the century. The study of coins like this helps historians and collectors alike understand the material culture of the United States. The 1948 Lincoln wheat penny also connects to the broader hobby of coin collecting, which is a combination of history, art, economics, and science. Collectors enjoy the challenge of identifying varieties, assessing condition, and understanding rarity, and coins like this one offer all of these aspects in one small package. The thrill of discovering a well-preserved coin in a collection or in circulation is a moment of connection to history, and many collectors aim to complete Lincoln wheat penny sets, including this key year in good condition, which adds to its desirability and value. Investors in rare coins also see the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny as a tangible asset that can diversify a portfolio. The coin is a limited resource with a fixed mintage, and its value is influenced by collector demand, which can fluctuate with trends in numismatics and global markets. The combination of historical significance, condition, and rarity makes this coin a candidate for long-term investment, and auctions and private sales often reflect how seriously collectors value these properties and coins from Philadelphia without mint marks and higher grades are particularly sought after. Finally, the appeal of the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny is timeless because it combines the legacy of President Lincoln with the artistry of early 20th century minting. The coin is a bridge between generations and a symbol of continuity in American numismatics, and whether used as an educational tool, a collectible item, or an investment, the coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. The fact that a coin in good condition survives today after more than 7 decades makes it extraordinary. And owning such a coin is to own a piece of American history that continues to captivate collectors and enthusiasts around the world. Next up, the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny 1-cent coin from the United States of America is a remarkable piece of numismatic history that collectors today highly prize, and it features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which was designed by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. And this particular 1956 edition with no mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. And what makes this coin exceptionally interesting is its very brilliant condition, which enhances its desirability in the market and makes it a rare find among collectors and investors looking for tangible pieces of American history. When examining the obverse of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny, one is immediately struck by the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait, which shows incredible detail in his hair and facial features, and this level of preservation is a key factor that drives the coin's high market value today. And coins in such superb condition can fetch significant sums ranging from hundreds to potentially thousands of dollars depending on grading and demand among collectors and numismatic enthusiasts alike who recognize the historical and cultural significance of the Lincoln cent as a symbol of American resilience and ingenuity. Turning the coin over to the reverse side, one will notice the classic wheat ears design flanking the words 1 cent and United States of America, and this wheat motif was originally chosen to represent prosperity, and the hardworking spirit of the nation, and in the 1956 issue the design remains crisp and clear, highlighting the importance of careful handling and preservation, which has allowed some specimens to reach a state of brilliance that is seldom seen in coins over 60 years old, and this makes the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny not only a collector's item but also a potential investment vehicle for those seeking rare and historically significant coins. The historical background of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny is deeply intertwined with post-World War II America and the economic boom that characterized the 1950s, and at this time the United States Mint was producing millions of pennies each year to meet the demands of a rapidly growing economy. And yet despite this large mintage, finding coins in very brilliant condition with no mint mark has become increasingly rare as circulation and handling over the decades have worn down many specimens, making uncirculated coins highly sought after by collectors, and this scarcity directly contributes to their market value. Collectors often look for unique features that distinguish one 1956 Lincoln wheat penny from another, and in the case of coins with no mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, the absence of the letter is a defining characteristic that signals authenticity and historical provenance, and coins in very brilliant condition often display subtle variations in strike and luster that make each piece unique, and these minute details are meticulously documented by professional graders who assess the coins condition and assign grades that directly influence pricing and market demand, which can range from modest sums to extraordinary amounts for the most pristine examples. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny is its connection to the broader history of the Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 and has evolved over more than a century to become the longest-running coin series in United States history, and this coin represents a mid-century point in that series, capturing the artistic and cultural sensibilities of post-war America. And while newer coins feature the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, the 1956 issue retains the original wheat ears, which collectors prize for their historical authenticity and timeless elegance, making this coin a key piece for anyone serious about building a complete Lincoln cent collection. The rarity of a 1956 Lincoln wheat penny in very brilliant condition cannot be overstated, and coins of this quality have survived over 60 years largely due to careful storage and limited circulation, and finding a specimen that retains its original luster and sharp details is a moment of excitement for collectors and numismatic investors who recognize that these coins offer not only aesthetic appeal, but also a tangible connection to American history and the era of President Eisenhower's administration when this coin was first minted and circulated across the nation. When assessing the current market value of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny, collectors should consider several factors, including the coin's condition, grade, the presence or absence of a mint mark, the originality of the surface, and its overall eye appeal. And coins in very brilliant condition often command prices that are significantly higher than those in circulated condition, and while the average 1956 penny may sell for a few dollars, the very brilliant specimens can fetch hundreds and occasionally even thousands of dollars depending on collector demand and auction activity at major numismatic events. Another important aspect of collecting the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny is understanding the unique features that make it stand out in the vast landscape of Lincoln cents, such as variations in die strike, small anomalies in the wheat design, and the quality of the coin's luster, which can enhance its visual appeal and overall market value. And these subtle characteristics are carefully examined by professional graders and serious collectors who understand that even minor differences can elevate a coin's desirability and rarity and influence the historical narrative that each coin tells about mid-20th century America. The 1956 Lincoln wheat penny also serves as a cultural artifact representing the values and aspirations of post-war America, and it circulated during a period of prosperity and growth when the nation was experiencing rapid industrial expansion and social change, and this coin has been preserved as a piece of that history, offering modern collectors a window into the everyday lives of Americans who used these coins in their daily transactions while simultaneously embodying the craftsmanship and attention to detail of the United States Mint at the time, and this historical resonance adds immeasurable value to its collectability. Professional numismatists often highlight the importance of provenance and documentation when evaluating a 1956 Lincoln wheat penny, and coins with well-established ownership history or those that have been certified by reputable grading services are particularly prized and can achieve premium prices in the market, and this ensures that buyers are confident in the coin's authenticity and condition and provides a layer of security for investors seeking to capitalize on the long-term value of rare and historically significant pennies that have maintained their brilliance for decades. Collectors also appreciate the aesthetic appeal of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny, which combines the elegance of the wheat ears design with the dignified portrait of Abraham Lincoln, and the interplay of light on a very brilliant surface can reveal details that are often lost in circulated coins, and this visual experience enhances the emotional and historical connection that collectors feel with the coin, making it not only a financial asset but also an object of beauty and historical storytelling that bridges the past and present in a uniquely tangible way. The significance of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny extends beyond mere financial value, and it embodies a connection to American heritage and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, whose image has graced every cent for more than a century, and coins from this era are appreciated not only for their scarcity and condition but also for their role in commemorating the ideals of freedom and prosperity that have shaped the United States, and each coin serves as a miniature time capsule that preserves a piece of mid-20th century American life and culture for generations of collectors to study and admire. In addition to its numismatic and historical significance, the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny in very brilliant condition has become a focus of educational and research interest for historians and coin enthusiasts alike, and studying the coin provides insights into the metallurgical practices of the time, the minting techniques employed by the Philadelphia Mint, and the economic conditions that influence coin production and circulation, and for many collectors the pursuit of these coins is a way to engage with history hands-on and gain a deeper appreciation for the artistry and technical skill involved in creating coins that have endured for more than 60 years. Finally, the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny remains a symbol of the enduring fascination with American coinage and the value that collectors place on rarity, condition, and historical context, and very brilliant specimens of this coin offer not only substantial financial rewards but also a profound sense of connection to the past and an opportunity to own a piece of history that has been preserved in remarkable detail. And for anyone interested in building a serious collection of Lincoln cents or investing in rare coins, this particular 1956 issue stands out as a crown jewel that combines artistry, historical importance, and market potential into a single remarkable piece. Next up, the 1974 Lincoln Memorial penny 1-cent coin minted in the United States of America with a D mint mark is a fascinating collectible that holds a unique place in the history of American coinage, and it is known among collectors for its distinctive features and the story behind its production during a time of economic and social change in America. This particular coin represents the culmination of years of coin design evolution and the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait graces the obverse of every penny since 1909, and this coin is no exception, showcasing Lincoln with remarkable detail and artistry reflecting the work of Victor David Brenner, the original designer, whose influence continues to be celebrated by numismatists across the country. The reverse of the 1974 D. Lincoln Memorial penny features the iconic Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a symbol of national pride and unity that was first introduced on the penny in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and collectors often note the fine detail in the columns and the statue of Lincoln visible within the memorial on this coin, making it a visually appealing piece for display or investment. And despite being over 40 years old, coins like this continue to capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike, who are always on the lookout for coins with historical significance and preserved condition. In fine condition, the 1974 D. Lincoln Memorial penny shows moderate wear on the high points of the coin, yet retains much of its original design clarity and details, making it desirable for both casual collectors and serious numismatists, because condition plays a crucial role in determining the market value of coins, and this particular minting from the Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark, is often sought after due to its production numbers and the subtle variations that can occur even among coins from the same year, and these variations sometimes lead to unique collectible errors that significantly increase the coin's market value over time. The production of the 1974 Lincoln Memorial penny occurred during a period when the United States was experiencing economic challenges including inflation and the aftermath of the 1973 oil crisis, and these factors influenced the minting process and the circulation patterns of coins, making certain years and mint marks more rare or more widely available depending on distribution and collector demand. And the D Mint mark represents the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for producing large quantities of circulating coinage for the nation, while maintaining strict standards for weight and composition. One of the unique features of the 1974 D penny is the potential for small die variations and errors that collectors find highly intriguing, including doubled dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes which occur when the coin blank is misaligned during the striking process, and coins with these anomalies can fetch thousands to tens of thousands of dollars at auction, especially when accompanied by professional grading certification demonstrating the coin's authenticity and rarity, and these error coins are considered crown jewels in many private collections and can dramatically elevate the historical and monetary value of a standard Lincoln Memorial penny. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 1974 D Lincoln Memorial penny because it represents a transitional era in American coinage when copper composition was being closely monitored and the mint was experimenting with different alloy formulations to reduce costs while maintaining durability and aesthetic appeal. And this attention to detail during production means that surviving coins in fine condition are increasingly scarce and valuable in the modern numismatic market, especially for coins that exhibit exceptional eye appeal and original mint luster, which further contributes to their desirability and potential investment value. The current market value of a 1974 D Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition can vary widely depending on demand, rarity, and collector interest, and while many standard examples may trade for a few dollars, the rare error coins and exceptionally well-preserved specimens have been known to reach several $100s in private sales or auctions, making this coin a potentially lucrative addition to any coin collection and a tangible piece of American history that connects collectors with a specific moment in the economic and social fabric of the 1970s United States. The history and background of the Lincoln penny in general adds to the intrigue of the 1974 D Mint coin, as the Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and the coin's obverse has remained largely unchanged for over a century, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in the world, and this continuity adds historical value to every year's minting, while the reverse Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959 continues to resonate with collectors who appreciate the artistry and symbolism captured in this enduring numismatic icon. State Bank of America and other financial institutions often highlight coins like the 1974 D Lincoln Memorial penny as part of their educational programs or collectible investment offerings because coins serve as both a store of value and a cultural artifact reflecting the nation's history and the legacy of leaders like Lincoln, and collectors are encouraged to seek out coins from reputable sources and to ensure proper storage and preservation techniques are employed to maintain the coin's condition over decades and potentially enhance its market value in the long term. In addition to its historical and artistic significance, the 1974 D penny offers opportunities for collectors to explore the broader context of American coinage during the 1970s, a decade marked by economic fluctuation, political change, and social transformation, and owning such a coin provides a tangible connection to this era, allowing collectors to appreciate not only the aesthetic appeal but also the historical narrative encapsulated in a single small copper alloy disc, and these stories often form the backbone of educational content and collectible investment strategies within the numismatic community. The rarity of high-grade or fine-condition 1974 D Lincoln Memorial pennies is enhanced by the fact that many coins from this period were circulated heavily and experienced wear and tear from everyday transactions, and as a result the survival rate of coins in excellent condition is relatively low, making those that remain highly desirable among collectors and investors alike who seek to acquire coins that are not only historically significant but also exhibit a higher degree of visual appeal and structural integrity that ensures long-term value appreciation and enjoyment for generations. Numismatic experts often advise collectors to pay attention to subtle variations in the 1974 D penny, such as the sharpness of the mint mark, the clarity of Lincoln's portrait, and the visibility of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, as these details can significantly affect the coin's grading and market valuation, and professional grading services provide a standardized assessment that allows collectors to buy, sell, and trade coins with confidence, knowing that condition and authenticity have been thoroughly verified and documented by recognized authorities in the field. The 1974 Lincoln Memorial Penny also offers unique teaching opportunities for those interested in American history, economics, and the art of coin collecting, as it embodies a convergence of historical narrative, artistic design, and financial value that can inspire a lifelong passion for numismatics, and collectors often find themselves exploring related coins from the same year or mint to complete sets, and uncover connections between design choices, minting processes, and historical events that influenced coin production in mid-20th century America. Big money collectors often target coins like the 1974 Lincoln Memorial Penny because of their combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance, and this coin has been known to appear in auctions where competitive bidding drives the price into the thousands of dollars for exceptional specimens, and the possibility of finding an era coin or a coin with unique die characteristics can elevate the value even further, making each coin a potentially transformative acquisition that blends historical fascination with tangible investment potential and excitement of discovery in the numismatic marketplace. Finally, the 1974 Lincoln Memorial Penny stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the skill of the United States Mint, and the timeless appeal of American coinage, and collectors are drawn to its story, artistic merit, and the potential for financial gain, while appreciating the historical context in which it was produced, and the preservation of coins like this allows future generations to engage with the rich narrative of American history and the art of numismatics, ensuring that these small but powerful artifacts continue to capture imaginations and inspire collectors around the world. Next up, the 1982 Lincoln Memorial Penny 1-cent coin of the United States of America holds a unique place in the numismatic world and is considered a collector's treasure for many enthusiasts and investors alike. Minted without a mint mark, this coin represents an important transitional year in American coinage history when the United States Mint began making significant changes in the composition of its pennies due to rising copper costs, making the 1982 penny particularly intriguing for collectors and historians alike. The coin is composed of both the traditional 95% copper and the newer zinc cent compositions, which means there are actually two varieties of 1982 pennies in circulation, making it a subject of endless fascination among numismatists and those who seek rare and valuable coins for investment. The obverse of the 1982 Lincoln Memorial Penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, a design that has graced the 1-cent coin since 1909, commemorating the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The detailed depiction of Lincoln captures his solemn expression and dignified presence, making it one of the most recognizable and respected coin designs in the world. The intricacy of the portrait is remarkable, especially considering the coin's small size and the minting technology of the time, which has led many collectors to admire and study the subtle differences in strike quality and wear patterns across different coins of this year. On the reverse side, the 1982 penny bears the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to replace the earlier wheat ears design. The memorial design is intricate and detailed, showing the architectural grandeur of the actual monument in Washington, D.C., which serves as a tribute to Lincoln's legacy and his contributions to the nation. The tiny representation of the statue of Lincoln inside the memorial is a feature that many coin collectors find fascinating and challenging to inspect closely with magnification, and this detail adds to the coin's appeal and collectible value for those who enjoy studying the artistry of American coinage. The historical significance of the 1982 penny cannot be overstated, as it represents a period of economic change in the United States. The rising cost of copper led the mint to shift most pennies from a primarily copper composition to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change not only affected the physical characteristics of the coin, making some coins lighter than others, but also created a unique opportunity for collectors to differentiate between the pre- and post-composition coins of that year, which adds an element of rarity and intrigue that can significantly influence the coin's market value over time. Collectors today look for specific features to identify whether a 1982 penny is copper or zinc, with a precise weight measurement, or a magnetic test. Copper coins are non-magnetic and weigh more than their zinc counterparts, which weigh less, and can sometimes show a slightly different color. The ability to identify these varieties has made the 1982 penny an educational tool as well as a valuable collector's item, providing both historical and numismatic insights for those who study coinage trends and the economic forces that shaped American currency. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. While circulated coins with wear and aging are still of interest, uncirculated coins and those in mint state condition can command significantly higher prices in the rare coin market. Some particularly well-preserved examples have sold for amounts that astonish casual collectors, especially when they are certified by recognized grading services, which adds credibility and assurance of authenticity and grade, making them attractive investments for both new and seasoned collectors alike. Unique features of the 1982 Lincoln Memorial penny include small die variations and minting errors that occurred during production. These can include doubled dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. Each of these anomalies increases the rarity of the coin, and in many cases dramatically boosts its value for collectors who specialize in error coins. The combination of these unique features with the transitional copper to zinc composition has made the 1982 penny one of the most studied and sought-after coins in modern American numismatics, attracting attention from collectors worldwide who appreciate both its history and rarity. The market value of the 1982 penny can vary widely depending on its condition and composition. Circulated coins can be worth a few cents to a few dollars, while copper uncirculated examples can reach hundreds of dollars, and particularly rare varieties or coins with mint errors have the potential to reach thousands of dollars in specialized auctions. The fluctuating market for rare coins, combined with the nostalgia and historical significance of the Lincoln Memorial design, makes this penny a fascinating asset that continues to attract collectors and investors alike looking for both enjoyment and financial gain. The story of the Lincoln Memorial penny also touches on the broader economic context of the early 1980s in the United States, a time when inflation and metal prices were affecting production costs and prompting changes in currency composition. These economic pressures are reflected in the physical characteristics of the coin and provide a tangible connection to history, allowing collectors to hold in their hands a piece of the American story from this transformative period in the nation's financial history. The role of the United States Mint in producing the 1982 penny highlights the meticulous processes involved in coinage. The Mint had to balance artistic representation, durability, and economic factors when producing millions of coins for circulation. The changes made to the penny's composition required careful testing and adjustment to ensure that the new zinc-based coins maintained proper size, weight, and compatibility with vending machines and coin-operated devices, which shows the complexity behind what might seem like a simple coin. Many collectors also value the 1982 penny for its connection to Abraham Lincoln, a figure whose legacy continues to inspire Americans worldwide. The depiction of Lincoln on the penny serves not only as a reminder of his leadership and vision, but also as a symbol of freedom and unity in the United States. The enduring design has created a sense of continuity in American coinage and makes collecting Lincoln pennies from different years a way to explore history visually and tangibly through small but meaningful artifacts. In summary, the 1982 Lincoln Memorial penny composition, its connection to Abraham Lincoln, and the subtle variations and errors that can occur in production all contribute to its allure and ensure that it will continue to be a treasured item in the world of coin collecting and a symbol of American history and ingenuity. Thanks for watching.